Hi, this is Dan Smith coming to you live from my home office here in Boise, Idaho this morning. And I have a question for you. Are there limiting beliefs that you have that are holding you back in life? The belief that others have abilities that you don't have? You know, we are all born with the opportunity to excel at something and to become unequal by developing and using our skills and our talents. It is true that there are some people who are born with certain disabilities that hold them down in some areas, but the funny thing is that there are other people who are born with some of the same disabilities who go out and they really excel in spite of that. So most of us can actually level the playing field through setting goals, working towards them on a daily basis, making incremental small improvements until we master a skill. Doesn't matter what the skill is. What is something that you do now that you do well? Something that you're proud of. Were you born with that skill, or was you born with that knowledge, or was it something that you had to learn and study and then to perfect? Perhaps it was a skill in gymnastics for the ladies, or possibly ballet. Were you born with those skills, or did you have to learn them and develop them as you went along? And how about for the guys? Perhaps track and field, or perhaps basketball or football. Was that a skill that you were born with, or did you study it? Did you have a desire to learn it, and that desire spurred you on to go do things, to practice when it was hot out or when it was cold out, things that you didn't really particularly want to do, but the dream or the goal to do it was bigger than the obstacle of the cold or the heat? Look at the Wright Brothers, the inventors of the airplane. You know, they dreamed of flying at a time when people had never flown before. They watched the birds, and they dreamed of flying like the birds did. Were they born with a natural ability to fly? No, it was something that had to be studied. They spent all their spare time, in fact, probably all their time, thinking about it. Even when they were doing their jobs, their mind was more than likely engaged with thinking about flying. How can we fly? What can we do? How can we build a craft that would actually fly through the air like a bird? They made mistakes, but they perfected all the time and kept moving forward in their pursuit of flying. And of course, you know what the outcome of that was. Today we've been to the moon and back. We have a space station that's orbiting the Earth. But probably none of that would have been possible if the Wright brothers hadn't had their original dream of flying, and they didn't give up on that dream. Now, whenever you find yourself wanting to do something that is currently outside of your comfort zone, but then you have these second thoughts that, gosh, that kind of that nagging thought in your mind, you know, I'm not really sure if I could do that or not. Ask yourself some questions. Ask yourself, first of all, why? Why do I believe that I can't do that? Is there a reason for this belief, or is this just something that's ridiculous? Is it just some fear that I'm allowing to pop up in my mind that's going to hold me back? And is there a rational reason for believing that I can't do it? Are other people doing it? If other people are doing it, then it is something that's not impossible, obviously, because other people are doing it. So if someone else is doing it, that means that you can do it as well. Also ask yourself, could I be mistaken in this belief? It's possible. It's possible that you could be 100% mistaken and wrong in the belief that you couldn't do it. It's just a matter of going out and learning some new skills, moving on, setting some goals. And then turn it around and ask yourself, how can I do this thing? How can I do this thing? Get out a piece of paper and a pen and begin to write down some reasons. Why you can do it. Not why you can't. Look for the reasons why you can. Why you can move forward. Just begin to list the reasons why you can. Look at them. Think about it. What are the possibilities? What would you have to do first? What would you have to do second? So never look at the reasons why you can't do something. Only dwell on the reasons why you can. And then move forward, one step at a time. Never give up until it's finished. Do you believe that it's possible to make a great living from home? Would you like to have a business that you can own so that you can set your own hours, so that you can work from home and make the kind of money that you're worth, so that you can live your life on your terms, doing the things that you want to do when you want to do them? Are you saying to yourself, yeah, you know what, that would be great, but I could never do that? Why? Why would it not be possible for you to do that? Remember the Wright Brothers. They flew before any other humans had ever flown and accomplished it. And the fact is that others are doing this, and they're making great incomes, working from home, working on their own terms, traveling when they want to, working when they want to, making tremendous incomes. And there is no promise of income here, because I don't know what your skill levels are or what you're willing to do in order to accomplish your dreams and your goals. But the fact remains that there are people who work from home. I'm doing it. I'm working from home right now. I'm making this video. So I know that it can be done. And the question is, do you want to do it? All it means is having to study a few new ideas to learn some new skills, and then to implement those skills and to develop yourself over time, setting some goals. And if it can be done, then you can certainly do it. So you can learn how to run a thriving business, set your own income at any level that you like. Now, if that has an interest to you, then I would advise you to click the link that's below this video, enter your email address, and go ahead and watch that video that's on that next page that'll pop up. Watch the video and take some action. And if you'll do that, then we will join arms, we'll lock arms together, and we will work together and see if we can't create a fantastic business for you. So this is Dan Smith, wishing you all the best. Hope this was helpful for you. Only look for the reasons why you can. Never look for the reasons why you can't. Dan Smith signing off. Have a great day. Talk to you on the next video.